Hello, Nancy Burt-Preece here. I am looking forward to making this card, which I cased from Mary Knob stamping piece. And it's kind of a simple card, but I really like it. We need a lot of these kind of cards, and this is different. This is using paper woven textures. It is on the last chance list, so if you haven't bought it, it's really neat. I am using Friendly Foliage stamp set and dies. I love Get Well Soon, thinking of you. This has got great sentiments. Sorry. Okay, let's get started. We're going to use Pecan Pie base, 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4, your regular card base. I tweaked up her measurements just a little. This is a 4 by 5 1/4. She used a little bit smaller, but I like it a little bit bigger. This is your early espresso. Now, I left a lot of this paper for the people that come to my class, so I have a different paper, and I will have some extra papers in case people want something different. I think I will use that side. This is 3 3/4 by 5 of that woven texture, so you could use either side. I'm going to use this. You know what? I don't know. Now that I put it here, well, I'm going to do it. But I might like the other side better. I wonder if I have another piece right here. I'm going to take this off and use it for something else. Don't you love how I do that right in the middle of the video? Well, it gives you a minute to see some of the other patterns in woven texture. I don't think I like the vanilla with it, so I think I'm going to use that side after all, and I'll just cut it to 4 by 5 1/4. I just think I like this more of a tan look. Oops, 3 3/4 by 5. I just like the tan kind of, I don't know if it's completely tan, but I like it better than that. I think this will match with it better. So let me go ahead and use that, and I'll adhere that. So this is just 3 layers. Pretty easy so far. Nothing tricky except for I'm getting adhesive on my glass mat. Okay. Now I want to show you, I have a piece of scrap paper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this image and I'm going to ink it up with Early Espresso ink. And I just re-inked this because it was getting kind of tired. So it should come out a little bit more vivid than the first one I did. Yep, it does. And what I'm going to do is this time when I run it through my Stamp and Emboss cut machine, say that 3 times, you notice this will fit right here. And this will fit inside. So what you're going to have to do, in fact, let me get my machine, my small machine. Well, I'll get my bigger machine. I was going to try to do it to the side, but I think you'd like to see it better. So I'm moving things out of the way so you can see how I'm going to do this. And it's always exciting because even I don't always know what I'm going to do until I actually do it. And my goal when I make these videos is usually to find out the best way to do something. And sometimes I don't always know. So what I'm going to do, and hopefully you can see that, is I'm going to line this up and get it completely where I want it to be. And I'm going to use a little bit of washi tape. And I'm going to secure it in place. So I'm going to get this lined up as best I can. So when you come to my class for this card, you get a choice. if you want to try the tricky part, or if you want to just go around the outside like this, which is, as you can see, a gorgeous card. Now, maybe I'll put one on the bottom too. Thinking I should, just to hold it into place, because it's easy to go out. Now I'm going to take this bottom piece, and I might have to pick up that washi tape because you don't want it to cover where you're going to try to cut. I'm going to put this on here and try to line it up. And you're going to see the magic that happens once I get it lined up, which is the trickiest part, right there. It does line up. I'm not going to breathe. And I'm actually going to go ahead and put that down. And you can see my plate is kind of a mess, and I'm running it through. All right, now I will take this off and show you the magic that is happening here. So this is on there. What? Is that cool or what? I mean, that is so cool. It just cuts out that metal. And I'll come back with my take your pick tool and get that out of there. But for now, I'm going to move it to the side. And then I'm going to bring the card base back. I cut this to frame it, and it is 2 by 3 1/4. So you see a little bit more of the brown. So we'll adhere this first, and then I'll show you, and you can say, gee, which one do you like better? Like I say, I will have some different of this paper. I like it because it really gives you some choices, and it's really pretty neutral, which is nice. We all need Thinking of You, Get Well. This has enough big spaces. You don't really need to make it a sticker. You can put enough of your glue on there to get that to stick. So now I'm going to line that up like that. I'm already going, wow, I love it. And I have a strip. It's 3/4 inch strip. Oops, that's the back I was messing with. And I'm going to go ahead and ink up Thinking of You. See if I can get it in the middle there. I'm going to cut it at an angle. And I can put that in my scrap bin. I'm going to pop it up. Now, if you look really closely, did I get it 100% completely perfect? No, but does it really make a difference? It really doesn't. That's what I like about this. It's just a really neat stamp. And I'm going to put Thinking of You. On the inside, I'm going to stamp. And there'll be different sayings, so if you don't want that one, you're on my mind and in my heart, which I think is such a nice one. And then what I did for this is I just stamped it. Oh, yep, here we go. See if she can do it again. Now, people come to my class and they're like, oh, I need another piece of paper. Maybe not. This one I'm going to turn over and say, you know what? You can turn it over and start again. We all do that. Ink it up again. Go a little slower and it works better. I'm just kind of doing it again. You can see I can line this one up because the top part I went too fast. Push that in there. Good. And I'll just come in with my little rag there. I'll clean that up more later. And adhere this to the inside. So please, in the comments, let me know which card, I know there's different DSP, but which card do you like better? Do you like it with the inside filled or inside cut out? So I hope you try this easy card. It really is. The only tricky part is getting the die cut. Everything else is pretty simple stamping, and I love the colors. Just very different and and it's kind of a nice winter card. So I hope you give it a try and have a great day.